All right, let me ask the question. So, have you ever felt so affectionate for someone you just met? So it's like you just get to talking, and then there's that focus, and it was like minutes have gone by, but then it was hours. Have you ever felt that? That's right. So, when they tell you their experience, you give them their most emotionally engaged words back, and the pupils grow bigger because they can't talk about an experience they had without seeing what they saw, hearing what they heard, and feeling what they felt, especially emotionally engaging memories. See, what that's called is a transdervational search. So you ask someone for an emotional memory, they tell you the story, they see what they saw, hear what they heard, feel while they're looking at you. Did you hear what I just said? While they're looking at you. And that's the power of it. Because when you can generate emotions in someone while they're looking at you, humans move towards things that make them feel good and away from things that make them feel what? Right. And when you get very specific about the feelings that you cause them to feel while they're around you, you can cause any emotional halo around yourself that you want them to feel about you. Okay? So something amazing about this is it starts, or it can start, because there's multiple ways to do this. There's quite a few ways to do this. A lot of ways to do this. And I teach it all at my online school, the Lotus Academy, at wearethelotus.com. It's at wearethelotus.com. Anyway, how this technique works is you start with, let me ask you a question. Have you ever? That's a magical phrase. Have you ever? And from there, where you take it is XYZ, which is all sensory based. And be very particular about your tonality, body language, the rate at which you speak. Sound emotional as you describe something everyone has experienced in the most vague way. Because if you give any specifics as to how you've experienced it and how you describe it, that's not their experience. Then there's a mismatch. So you want to be as vague and ambiguous as possible. It's called being Barnum statements. Psychics use that. Or fake psychics use that. So be as vague and ambiguous as you can. And it's called a transdervational search. So they're going to look back in the files. Oh yeah, here's when we've experienced this. And as they give it to you, as they give you their experience, first of all, they're looking at you. Second of all, there's going to be very key emotionally engaged words that they might exaggerate with body language or tone. And those are their key phrases. The most hypnotic words that you can ever give anyone are the ones that just came out of their mouths. So you give those words back in the form of questions. You give those words back like this, with question intonation, which goes up, making it sound like a question, making them give you more information based on what they just said. You give those key emotionally engaged words back. Like, yeah, I remember that when I was about 15, 16, 17 years old, when I was in high school, and da-da-da-da-da happened. Oh, you mean and da-da-da-da-da happened? And you were in high school? And you were about 16, 17, and 18? Oh, wow, that's really awesome. And then they tell you more. And then as you get really specific, be really specific about the key words that they're giving you, that you use to ask them for more. Make sure they're emotionally engaging words. And as they give you these words back, you'll notice their pupils will grow bigger, because that happens when someone unconsciously wants to see more of something. When someone feels attracted, their pupils grow. When they want to see less of something, or they're not attracted, or they're just in general in the state, pupils will be normal size versus bigger. That's why in anime, the pupils are drawn huge. Huh? Yeah. So I love you guys. You can always learn more at wearethelotus.com. Thank you.